Hello, welcome to the My Community Made YouTube channel. This is our monthly update for October 2023, as well as a weekly update for this past week. Like every video, I'm going to start with the top 5 search results for this month, and then I'll follow that up with the top 5 search results for this week. The top 5 search results for October is 2023, 2024, crochet, embroidery, and earrings. And the top 5 search queries for this week are embroidery, 2023, 2024, crochet, and embroidery hoop. So embroidery is definitely on the rise right now. So for the monthly update, I typically go into changes in traffic and changes in vendor sales, our sort of statistic changes for this month. So in October, we had vendor sales go up by 85%. This is likely due to the changes that we've made to the advertising for the Google ads and to changes using Taboola versus relying sort of solely on the Facebook ads to drive traffic. For our new vendor statistics, we're down 16% this month compared to last month. So we've had 16% less new vendors sign up, and we've had 38% less new products created. Those two stats, the new vendors and the new products, are usually tied together, so it's not surprising to see them travel in tandem. If you have less vendors, you have less people listing new products. That is likely due to us reducing the ad spend in the vendor style advertisements that bring in new vendors. We're keeping those pretty much level, trying to keep the same number of vendors, but broadcasting their products a little bit more strongly. Traffic is up 18% and average engagement time is down 17%. I'm not too sure what's causing the engagement time to decrease. It's not a problem though, as long as sales are continuing to rise. But it's just a sign that people might not be spending quite as much time scrolling around on our site. And traffic being up 18% is likely due to the Taboola ads and to some changes in how we handle the Facebook ads. Some of our incentives that we're using for driving traffic have changed, and that might be the cause for the increase in traffic. Before I get into the monthly site changes or an overview of what we've changed on the site this month, I'm going to talk about what we've done this week, so things that I haven't covered yet in previous videos. We fixed an issue with the help section on the dashboard. It was previously showing a broken template. That's been fixed. We now have a proper looking help screen, so there's no more problems there. I also fixed an issue with the search results page. There were 2 problems there. It looks like the indexer had stopped working sometime last week, so some new products that were listed weren't showing up. That problem's resolved. I'm still tracking the search engine just to make sure that it doesn't happen again. So now when I do the sort of weekly updates on the site, I'll also be looking at the indexer just to make sure it's run recently. If you do notice that your products aren't showing up in search results, after a full day, it takes 24 hours before your products are included in the indexer. Just let me know and I'll be sure to run the indexer again. I also added pagination, so for whatever reason it was only showing the first page of search results. It was difficult to sort of find those next pages. We just added a little some buttons at the bottom of the page that let you choose which page of search results you want to see. I do need to edit the styling of that a little bit just to make them a little bit shorter. For some of them, there can be up to 100 pages of search results depending on the wording that you choose. And then I like to go over in a monthly update. This is actually our first video monthly update. I usually would write these out. I like to go over some changes that we made in the website in previous weekly updates, just in less detail. So this month, the big focus was in removing page builders and increasing the site speed, making the site a lot faster. So that resulted in new templates for every page and the complete removal of page builders, which just gives us a more simple code base and makes everything more streamlined. That also could be a portion of what is driving sales that fixed to the single product page. The single product page is a lot cleaner now. There's a lot less visual noise on that page. That could be resulting in customers making purchases more often. One thing to remember too is that the faster we can get the page to load at, or the better page speed we get, the lower advertising costs on Google are. So that might also be the reason why we're seeing Google ad conversions increase compared to Facebook ads. Facebook ads are not affected by your page speed, but Google ad costs are, just because Google has more access to that information. So we might find that we can actually keep increasing the value that we get from these Google ads for vendors by speeding up the website as a whole. So everyone really wins the more performance we get. This month also resulted in some advertising changes. We introduced Taboola this month, and Taboola is sort of a digital native advertising company. Instead of getting sort of search result ads for products, for instance, if you advertise your product with Google, it just shows up as one of the first search results when somebody types in a query that matches what you're advertising for. Taboola is different. It tracks individuals and what types of articles they read on news sites, so like newstoday.com. And what it does is for people that are interested in arts or crafts, our products or our ads will show up at the bottom of those news articles. And that type of advertising works really well and is different than what we've done in the past, because instead of that being a sponsored link click or a link click that is an advertisement, Google actually sees that as a referral link click, which gives us more of an SEO boost. So that change has actually resulted in us improving our average placement in search results in general, organic search results. So there's a lot of SEO benefits to us working with Taboola. I'm still working out the best way to balance the ad spend in Taboola versus the Google ads. It is still important to keep those Google ads running. This month also marked the big shift away from using Facebook conversion ads. So we still use Facebook for driving traffic through our advertising, but we are more reliant on Google for actually leading in conversions. And then, like I said, the Taboola ads for driving the SEO benefits. So in the monthly update, I like to go over quickly what I'm working on for the next month. And we're going to obviously be working on continued performance improvements. I'd like to see us get the load speed for every page down to 2 seconds, no more than that. That's kind of the industry standard. Right now we're hovering at about 2.3 and 2.5. So it's going to be hard to get another half-second increase on top of all the improvements we've made. So for next month, some of the things I'll be working on is I'm going to be continuing to try to improve the performance on the website. You really want the average load speed for every page to be under 2 seconds. Right now we're hovering around 2.3, 2.5 seconds per page. And then while that's decent, you really want to get it below 2 seconds. It's going to be hard to get that type of performance out of every page, but we're just going to keep making improvements wherever we can. Now that most of the styling changes for the rest of the site are finished, I'll be looking at the dashboard, seeing if there's any options in the dashboard I can remove to kind of clean up that page. And then I will be looking at reworking the deals page a little bit because I want to make it more obvious which stores are running sales. Right now we're only showing the individual products that are for sale. And before we get into the Christmas season, I really want to make sure that if you're running a store-wide sale that you show up at the top of that page as well, so shoppers know that they can look through all of your products. And what I'll probably do is have a slider at the top of the page, similar to the featured products, where I just show every store that's currently running a sale. That way we don't have to mess with the listing algorithm for the deals individual products as well. So customers will have the option to either look at the stores that are running sales or look at products that are on sale, which is better than how we currently have it, where you can only see products that are on sale. So that change should just sort of streamline it, the whole thing. That's sort of the first thing I'll be working on for next week. And then I'm going to start looking at the mobile apps to see if there's any improvements I can make on the native mobile apps, or if we really do need to look at a full rebuild of those because they are sort of locked down as far as changes that we can make. If there's anything I missed in this monthly update, or if there's any questions that you have, feel free to leave it in the comments. You can always reach us at support@mycommunitymade.com. I hope you all have a good week, and thanks for watching. Be sure to subscribe, and I'll have that shipping video up and out soon. Thank you. Bye.